airplane just flew through. So I don't know.
Yours or mine?
That was mine. It was a quickie.
I was starting a recording on mine, and all I've got is birds. There's a little small plane airport about 4 miles from me, but oops, something just went across.
What's $5 a car, Tim?
Generally, the planes fly to my west. Oh, you were talking about cars going by.
Oh, $5 a car. Okay. Yeah.
Help subsidize the hobby.
Yeah. Let's zoom this up a little bit.
That's one incredible providence.
It's funny, this chameleon from Point Grey, I can't do too much with it. I can't bin it, and etc. But the next image 5, I can play around. I can change all kinds of resolution with it. I can do 2x2 binning, 4x4 binning, but I can't do hardly anything with this chameleon. But the chameleon is better. It has more sensitivity, and it's a little bit more contrasty, and it's a better camera. But I think I have more fun with the next image 5, even though I don't like the fact that it's CMOS. It doesn't do too bad.
The SSI is going to have binning. It also has the ability to save files in TIFF, RAW, JPEG, bitmap, and AVI.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do the same thing with the software I use, but there's no. I don't use too much of the. Well, the next image 5, the software and all this stuff is developed by Imaging Source for Celestron. So.
Okay.
I caught on real quick. Somehow I got the clue from somebody or something that I went to the Imaging Source website and they had the same camera. So by chance I just downloaded their software and tried it on the next image, and it worked great. And then I got a email from Celestron saying, you can use the software from Imaging Source. Well, then I understood what was going on. Imaging Source was probably developed the camera for Celestron. I don't think they build it. I think they just import them in and paste their name on it and put their specs to it and go from there. For the last couple of weekends, we were trying out the chameleon against the next image 5, and it's really tough to see the difference. But it does show through on the.
What's the relative cost difference?
2 to 1 almost. I bought the Point Grey's $375, and the next image is $189, $185, $189 discounted. But I picked up the chameleon never used for $325 shipped, and I haven't come to the conclusion what I'm going to keep. I have to decide on which one I'm going to sell off. And it's tough when you go and you do this thing. When you work with solar, the image is so soft that it takes processing to bring it out. So fortunately, I can do that on the fly with the Mac. I can't do as much on the PC side. And it makes a big world of difference. If you know, I don't know. Are you looking at my site at all or not? My channel at all?
I just went over to your site. Yeah.
Okay, well, let me just show you what the image looks like. That's what the image looks like coming off the software. It's just a little bit sharper than what you see right here on the broadcast, and I may have to slightly tweak the focus, but as soon as I just add a little sharpening and all, yeah. And I probably could take your image and probably do the same thing to it, and make it, you know, stand out a little bit more. But that's only because on Camsys. I can't do that on SharpCap or anything else. I can, you know, kick up sharpness a little bit and contrast, but just can't quite tweak it the same way. Now I've gone from
SharpCap installed, but I'm only running AmpCap right now. I haven't tried to see the difference.
Well, there's not really that much difference in image. You just have more stuff to work with, and it's a little bit more convenient on SharpCap because everything's on one window, where on AmpCap you have to go from window to window to get things adjusted, where everything is available without turning one thing off or another. You can just have just can keep on clicking on stuff and keep maintaining the preview image and everything. Then you have bullseyes, you have some software stacking in it, you have boosting, you can boost the signal. So some more whistles and bells on SharpCap. It's actually a better program, but the simplicity of AmpCap and the familiarity with it tends to sometime outweigh using SharpCap.
Some more detail. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm on 2:1 zoom right now.
This goes up to like.
Yeah, well, I can keep on going, but then I start breaking down in the pixels. I'm using the camera zoom, not the software and cam twist. Still not doing too bad. Let me just check the focus because the scope is all black and it has a tendency to change a little bit with well, that's about as sharp as I can make it, I think. And I have no fine tuning on the focus. It's rack and pinion, so you got to be careful. Yeah, it's pretty I can almost get the same equivalent image with the next image 5, but that takes more tweaking after the image is captured. This one tends to be a little bit sharper, but it's also more magnified too on the next image 5. It's smaller pixels and less sensitive, and it's a color unit. This is a black and white unit. I didn't want to get a color unit because I wanted the sensitivity, and that way I can keep the shutter rate higher. So I can go to a faster shutter speed, which will stop some more of the pick up more of the detail in the solar. It doesn't make too much difference on makes no difference on planetary, and it makes very little difference on the moon. Until I go to high magnification. Hey Tom, I didn't see you come in there. Okay, sorry about that. I should put a note up here. Let me go do that. Let's see, I clicked on the wrong thing here. Let's go put on, let me add some text to this. Of course, it's probably blocking everything.
Yeah, the spot's already decided.
Yeah. Okay. Hey Stacy. Catch you later, Tim.
Hi, Tom. Glad you dropped in.
Alright. Let's see here. Let's change this back. It's funny when you use an alt as mount, the image rotates.
All right.